Zustandpassiv, so the German status passive. In today's video, I will explain you everything you have to know about the Zustandpassiv, how to form it, when to use it, and how to form it in the present tense, in the past tense, and in the future tense. Hi, my name is Jan and I'm your German teacher here on EasyDeutsch, your YouTube channel for German grammar. Today's topic is Zustandpassiv, status passive. There is nothing 100% similar in English, but with the help of my ebook, I will explain it to you from an easy student's perspective. So not the teacher's perspective, student's perspective. So I hope it's easier for you to understand. So let's not delay this any further and let's switch into my ebook. So here now in my ebook, German Grammar Explained Easily. Today's topic is Zustandpassiv, so the German status passive. So let's jump right there. So what is the Zustandpassiv? So the status passive focuses on the state after an action. So for example, the result of an action. Let's have a look at an example. Die Frau hatte einen Unfall. Sie ist verletzt. Means the woman had an accident, she's injured. So during the action of having an accident, the woman got injured. So her current condition / status is she is injured. Who hit the woman with the car does not matter or is unknown. So here we have the condition state after an action. So there was some kind of accident, she got an accident, that's the action, and now her condition is injured. And that's the status passive. So it's to be plus the past participle. There is something very similar in English, but I'm not sure if you call it status passive there too. It's simply to be plus the past participle. So I am injured, or it is open, you would say in English, but here in English, in German, sorry, es ist geöffnet, es ist geschlossen, es ist verletzt. So it's sign plus past participle. And sign, like you can see, is conjugated and the past participle stays the way it is. If you don't know how to create the past participle, I will link the video about the past participle in the info cards for you. So far, so easy. But what happens if we add a few modal verbs in there? So the same thing that always happens with modal verbs. The modal verb goes second position, gets conjugated, and the modal verb moves the auxiliary verb to the end of the sentence and keeps it in its infinitive form. So das Fenster muss geöffnet sein. So the window has to be open. So here it's the regular rules of modal verbs with another two verbs in there. Boom, we put that auxiliary verb that we need to create that special form at the end of the sentence. And if we have to add any other information, it goes right here. This stays second position and those two stay at the end of the sentence. So word order is 100% regular. So how do we create the status passive in all the different tenses? In the present tense, so in presence, it's simply sein plus Partizip 2. In the past tense, it's waren plus Partizip 2. So there is no difference here between perfect or plusquamperfect and Präteritum. It's just this version and nothing else. And in the future tense, it's werden plus Partizip 2 plus sein. That's it. No future one, no future two, just future. So let's have a look at a few examples to make it more obvious for you. So present tense, we spoke about that already. Der Mann ist schwer verletzt. So it's sein plus past participle. And you can add some more specific adjectives here in between, for example, or other stuff, whatever is necessary to give all the information. So der Zaun ist frisch gestrichen. So the fence is freshly painted. The man is heavily injured. In the past tense, those two sentences convert to the Präteritum version of to be, and that's the only change. Der Mann war schwer verletzt. So the man has been heavily injured. Der Zaun war frisch gestrichen. So the fence was freshly painted. And in future, we just do the same thing. We convert this one into its future version. So we add werden and put the auxiliary verb to the end of the sentence. Der Mann wird schwer verletzt sein. So the man will be heavily injured. Der Zaun wird frisch gestrichen sein. The fence will be freshly painted. And that's status passiv, status passive in German. So, if you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to ask them in the comment section below. I always try to answer all of your questions. This was just 1 out of 5 different videos about German passive. Remember, Zustandpassiv is not the regular passive we're talking about when we're just talking in general about the passive. That's the so-called Vorgangspassiv. All my other 4 videos about passive are about Vorgangspassiv, so check them out. There's an entire playlist that I will link for you now in the info cards. And if you wanted to support me, if you like my videos, please don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends, and of course, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And thank you very much for this. But if you want to support me even further, you can actually buy my ebooks, like the one that you've just seen here in this video. The link for this you will find in the video description here right below that video. It will redirect you right to my website or my shop, and there you can buy this ebook or also 9 more ebooks that I published. It's all about German grammar, so just check it out. And then I hope I will see you again in one of my other videos, and until then, viel Spaß und Erfolg beim Deutschlernen.